as well. Waikato Hine Puumanawa up against the Thames Valley touch. Te Kōhine Kaha. Management and whānau help, can't do without it, as you can see. That's the manager, Hine Moana. And her husband Pucks in the blue. Keeping nice and warm here in Rotorua. As the action will heat up out there on the touch field, finals field. And good to see a lot of the whānau here. You can see already the Thames Valley under 14s team making their way with the support there. Under 12s Kōhine team as well. That's what the sport brings, you know, like many other codes that we love to enjoy. It's the support on the sideline, and that's what you need, especially for these teams that get out there after the hard yards they've done with their trainings, previous tournaments, and they want to leave it out there on the field. First game for these two teams, as most teams on day one will either have 4 or 5 games. Play a couple more tomorrow, then work it out on the point situation to see where they are, whether or not they make it through to the finals, as you bring that live at around 12:30. Just waiting for the clock to click down before we start. 10 o'clock start time for this game. The third game we're bringing you live, 10 o'clock, so that's only a couple of minutes away. And Waikato team over the far side, they're preparing themselves for the Thames Valley team as well. So the under 14s girls, under 14s boys over there supporting both teams. So for the Thames Valley under 14s girls, Kohana Kawika Rameka, as I mentioned, the captain out there, Lillian Bergen, Alexis Kimara, Katie Davies, Delta Van Hellemon, Skylar Winera, Faith Anderson, Mahalia Thompson, or Mahalia, Ricky Morgan, Olivia Barnes, Harley Williams, and Kiana Cook. Whistle blows will get the other team out there from Waikato. Elena Tulio Tuala. Also Ame Tumai, Giselle Williams, Harlow Warrington, Harmony Stark, Harper Lelua, Kara Irie Taranaki, Mali Vakatini, McKenna Kinging, Havana Lelua, Molly Smith, Savannah Anderson, Shaden and Maria, Skylar Tafara, Deja Lady Carrington are your two teams. Waikato Hine Puumanawa and the Thames Valley touch Kōhine. They're out there, we're not too far away from the countdown, looking like Waikato, the team, will get the start of the third game here on the finals field in Rotorua. Is part of the Whetū Anamata, our future stars, in recognition memory of Andrew Rowdy Timoti. Tap and play, Waikato first play. Great strong run to the 10 metres. Moving on through our Waikato and the under 14s, the Puumanawa. Strong attack. Inside, that is a great little step, and that is too easy. First try will go to the Waikato Hine Puumanawa team, 1-0. Little step, mistouch there by one of the players from the Thames Valley team. And under 30 seconds, Thames Valley over the 10-metre line. You see Thames Valley, the two players kind of working themselves out there. That looks like that's young Delta Van Hellemon there. Moving on through. Out wide. That looks like Faith Anderson with the ball at the moment. Picks up Van Hellemon. Anderson. And that's a handover, just like they're needing to work out their phase of play in the early start. 1-0 to Waikato at the moment. Over the 10-metre line is Waikato making their way to their sub-box, rotating their players around, and ball's gone to ground, but not the correct play, not the right front stance is picked up by the referee. Moving through back to the inside. Katie Davis with the ball right now. Delta Van Hellemont picks it up. There's Davis, a close shot. She'll try and slide down. Two young girls that play for the Netherton Primary School back in Paeroa, and also won the Ngātia and Paeroa module touch tournaments over there as well. Their local modules. Ball does go to ground, which is unfortunate for the Thames Valley Te Kōhine. Waikato, Hine Puumanawa bring the ball up. Let's make it to the 10 metres. Nice drive there. Good yardage shown by Waikato on the 14s. Big strong run there, Waikato making their way. Great dummy half pickup. This is a brilliant play from Waikato, and that's going to be called a touch. 1-0 at the moment. Yeah, so 1-0 at the moment to Waikato over Thames Valley touch. Kohana Kawikaramika with the ball makes it through to the halfway. Back to her, moving on the inside. Waikato asked to come back. As you can see, the positive voices from the management and coaches on the sideline. Always good to see it in any sport these days. We need more of it around the motu, especially at the young tournaments with these young kids. Just that positive attitude on the sideline goes a long way. As we see Waikato going a long way from their first touch, driving up to Thames Valley, the Kōhine team on defence. Strong attack from the Puumanawa on the 7 metre line. Nice plant going down. Is it going to be try time? And it's going to be touch. That's 6 touches for the Waikato team. That's a good attack. As you see Thames Valley, the Te Kōhine team pick it up. Kohana Kawikaramika with the ball, driving through. Trying to break the advantage line as they get their way through to halfway. Let's get over the halfway from the Thames Valley team. Back there. Ball goes to Gown. It's going to be continue with the same play. Kawikaramika plays the ball. Across the field trying to work out their distance, but ball will go to ground, which is unfortunate for the girls. Under 40 from Thames Valley. Here comes Waikato. Strong attack. There's a good run already with the first attack, and look at the run now coming up. Hits the pace of ball, makes her yards. Brilliant to see. Slide. This will be an interesting call here from the try time. Well done. Goes right between the two Thames Valley players. Scores a try, 2-0 for the Waikato Hine Puumanawa. One foundation replay. You can see the strong yard run here as well. As you see it, reaching out, bend the height, gets it light, long and low. Good try. Well done. Thames Valley Te Kōhine gets their run back. Van Hellemont drives it through. Davies with the ball, back to Van Hellemont. Davies picks up. Anderson there with the ball. Flicks it around. Moving on through. Wants to go down with the ball there as well. Got to slow things up. Van Hellemont runs in strong. Going out the back there. Looking to try to open up a gap there on the Waikato team with Thames Valley, but not to be. But Waikato with the ball at the moment. Good strong run there. Look at this. Great little run. Up to the halfway with only touch 3. Couple more to go. Bringing on the subs from out the sub box. That's a good strong run. And here we go. Watch for the run from dummy half. Little scoop and go. Looking for an offload. Looking for another play out wide. And that's try time. Just like that. Good to see by the Waikato Hine Puumanawa. Very strong. And what you see in a lot of the games so far, early in the 2 games, you can see how the play rolls. Is the one foundation replay will show us exactly that move. Going down with the general play onto the last play. Picks up. Nice good run. Good eyes in front. Looking for an offload. And there it goes. Try time. As Thames Valley get us back up and going up to the 10 metre line. Te Kōhine team. Raumika Kawika Ramaka with the ball there, back with her again. Just trying to build a bit of confidence, the Kōhine team, as they make their way to the 7-metre line. Back to the inside, but she'll be called. Touch is first picked up by Waikato. They want to drive their way out here. First one there, look at the drive. Their second already intention is get out of the end zone. Let's get to the sub box. Let's roll these subs out. Up to the halfway they go. Nice little move at the subs, interacting with the players on field, moving on through. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half on the finals field in Rotorua at the International Stadium. And that will be a handover. Thames Valley touch with the ball now. Touch 1, moving on through. Touch 2, carrying on through out wide to the right hand side of their play. And ball goes to ground. Just to break down in communication there is what not quite executing some of their plays of the girls from Thames Valley. Waikato are just finding the gaps and they're opening up just like that. Nice little offload. Back to the centre of the field. They got left and right. They're going to go left. A little slide, and that will open up the try time. This is going to be try number 4 for the Waikato Hine Puumanawa. The gaps are opened up from the Thames Valley touch Te Kōhine team as we see the replay here, and you'll see it with the 2 players there as well. One needs to commit, and that gap's going to open right there. It's a great try there, and that will see 4-0. Moving on through. Davies at the ball. Van Helem on a dummy half. Back to Davies. 2-player play at this stage we saw in the first half. First part of the first half as well. Back to Van Helem on. It's touch and pass. And nice little run out there. Good little defence play there from Thames Valley. Keeping the strong running Waikato players at bay there. They've been making the yardages. That one does a little dummy. Scoots around. Gets into the 10-metre line of Thames Valley. Couple of plays to go. As we said, it'll go down here, then watch from here. Dummy half. And it's going to be touch a dummy half, so this will be a handover to Thames Valley. The same execution as what's been taught in the Waikato girls team as well, but played at speed. Great to see. Van Helem brings it out. Davies back with it again. Moving on through to the 10-metre. That's touch 3. 3 more to go. Back to Kawika Rameka. Making their way through. Couple more to go, girls. Get over the halfway line. Last one. Up to halfway, and this will be a handover. Which is unfortunately just a little too easy, giving the ball back to Waikato like that, and not kind of working out what kind of move they got planned on the last play as they move it across the width of the field. And here's the hoot in the background. That's 4-0. Half-time here on the finals field in Rotorua as part of the Whetū Anamata, our Future Stars Memorial Tournament for Andrew Timoti. As we all know, Rowdy.
Where low prices are just the beginning. No.
Always good when you hear a commentator like Patariki Spellman, Pat Spellman have a kata, a bit of a laugh over there, eh? Brings that friendliness to the wonderful crowd that's turned up here in the overcast, windy conditions here in Rotorua. If you've got nothing to do, you're around the town and checking out this beautiful town, or the tourist attractions, and you may want to sneak on up and check it out. Come along. No more haramai. Come along and enjoy our future stars in sports, whatever they may choose, our young boys and young girls. And it's always good to hear and great to see their positivity on the sideline. We need more of that around the motu when we get into our winter coach, you know, whatever that sport may be. Always good to have some positive kōrero on the sideline when you see these youngsters playing to the potential that they can bring for the future, hence the reason why our future stars. It's all about the learning the game of touch, and they develop as they get older, and it's always good to listen with their tāringas to their coach. We know some of these young teams, their tāringas don't work, but it's just part of them learning the game in growing their skills. Sports is a great avenue because it builds great networks. More than what sports is, that's what this whole kaupapa of today is about as well. Getting to meet players, play other areas, and who knows, you know, before you bump into someone out there and you're walking around, you have a kōrero and go, oh, che. Kind of work out a whakapapa, and before you know it, you end up calling each other cuz. That's what this is about. The whanaunga part is part of the key with these young ones here at our tournament in Rotorua. As the wind's picking up, looking like those marquees have been anchored down pretty good, which is always good to see. We're back in play. Tens Valley te Kōhine team with the ball running up to the 10-metre line. Great strong run there for our Tens Valley team. They need to score on the scoreboard. 4-0 at half-time. Waikato been very strong in the first half as they move the ball along. Couple more plays to go here from the Tens Valley team. Moving on through. Last one coming up now. Here we go on the 7-metre line. And the ball will leave to the sideline there, trying to make Waikato work it out from over their side. As I rotate it through and get caught exactly, no, not quite. Running it through towards their sub-box and rotating the players. The Puumanawa team from out of Waikato. And the Tens Valley half. Te Kōhine on defence. Calling where to go. This is the last one. Here we go. Dummy half a scoop. Show the speed. Turning inside out. Looking for a player. Looking for a player to link up. And it connects. And the ref will call that. They will see try time. In the first minute of the second half. Waikato extend their lead. 5-0. The Waikato Hine Puumanawa. Over the Tens Valley touch. Te Kōhine. As you see the dummy half. Great run. And it opens up the space. She knows the player's out wide. It cuts back in. Gets between the two Tens Valley players, Te Kōhine players, and goes down with the try. Davies with the ball. Runs it back up just over the 10-metre line there. 3-play game at the moment for the Tens Valley Te Kōhine team. Which will be read by the Waikato team as well. Touch by Waikato. Back to the 7 metres. Moving it across the face of the field against Waikato. Handover. Just too easy, unfortunately, from the Tens Valley touch Te Kōhine team. You can see a bit of sun, as you can see the shadows coming out here at Rotorua International Stadium. Inside pass. Tens Valley rush up on defence. Nice short pass. Subbing off. Backing on through, getting to the halfway. The Hine Puumanawa.
The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. I told you don't listen to the mid-series.
Oh, I love that positivity from DMC. Pat Spellman. There's that dummy half run again. It's open it right up. And look at this. It's just about a link up. Look at the great camera shot on this. Going out wide. And that's going to be try time. Waikato 6. Just opening up that defence of the Tens Valley team. Well constructed move. Well put together move. A move that's worked out well for Waikato throughout their try scoring in their first game here on the field. Field right across. Look at this, right across, using the whole width of the end zone for the try. Links up with the player, and it's try time. 6-0. Tens Valley with the ball, making their way to the to the half, and not what you needed. Just a little drop there as well, so didn't quite get to that 10 metres. Waikato with the ball, moving across the play, making their way towards their sub box. Very strong play. Waikato gets over the half to the Tens Valley 10-metre line. Getting closer towards the try line for the Hine Puumanawa. We'll see a dummy half run again. That's exactly the move. Looking for the player out wide, linking up. It's just like watching deja vu all over again, an exact replay. And that's try time. 7-0 to Waikato at the moment. One foundation replay shows exactly what we've seen through the majority of this game, and you're going to see the dummy half pick up and scoop. Turn the Tens Valley players inside out. No defence there for the Waikato team, and it's just an easy offload, and that will see try time. 7-0. Tens Valley with the ball now, making their way into the Waikato half. Over the 10. They'll at least want to get a try out of this to kind of gain some good momentum going into this tournament. Spreading across to the middle of the field there. Kawikarāmika puts it down. Trying to decide which way they're going to go. They're going to go to the left, and that will be a handover. Great to hear the positivity on the sideline, which is always good to hear. The good girls comment was very lovely to hear when you hear it on the sideline as Waikato runs back the big strides to halfway. Catching the Te Kōhine team on the back foot, getting up to the 10 metre. You'll see another play go down, and watch, here we go. Down it goes, and pick and go. Let's catch them on the back marker. You're going to get there, dive. And that is a great touch there from the defence of Thames Valley. Brilliant. I think there was Lillian Bergen who dived and got that touch there as well. There she is there with the ball, bringing it out. And unfortunately goes to ground for Thames Valley. 4.5 minutes to go in the second half on the finals field. Great to see the Pacific touch caravan over the side there, and that's just too simple. It's another try for Waikato. No, touch. Great picked up by the referee. Well done. Ball goes to ground. Touch first though. Get to play it again. It's good to see when you read the referees, umpires out there, the touch and the signals. Great to learn from the players to watch and observe as well. Nice, and it's going to be an easy slide in. 8-0. Here's the doors open up. With 3.5 minutes to go here at the Rotorua International Stadium. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. Brought to you by Local Gecko Productions. Big shout out to our wonderful crew here. Always doing a brilliant job as Thames Valley try to work it up. It's a two-play again. Davies and Van Hellemon. Moving on out. 3 minutes to go in the game. You can follow them on the good old Puumanawa Facebook. Give them a like and follow. That keeps you up to date where their next live stream will be as well. And do get in contact with them if you need to get access to someone to live stream any of your kaupapa. And also give them a follow on the Instagram as well. Wouldn't be surprised, I got a TikTok as well, doing some funny stuff and everything like that, eh? Got to have a bit of fun. There you go, YouTube, subscribe. Local Gecko TV, awesome. Thames Valley, trying to get some awesomeness into this and not doing it that way where ball finds the ground. As you count down 2.5 minutes. Waikato being dominant, 8-0 at the moment. Same play, moving through towards the sub-box. There she goes again. Good strong yards. Getting to the halfway line, into the Thames Valley half. Great drive. And there goes the dummy half. Catches on the back foot. Does Davey chase it down? Steps and eludes her, and ball goes to ground. 2 minutes to go. Accidentally dropped to the ground as well. We'll get a handover. Quick defence, got to get across out to the right hand side for Thames Valley as Waikato want to spread it that way, but great defence cover. Waikato will go down there to the 7 metre line, break it in, and here's a slide and in, but maybe a touch. Referee calls touch is indicated with the tap of a hand. Great defence there by Te Kōhine from Thames Valley. Waikato working their way around the Hine Puumanawa. As we see slide down. And it's a touch.
Referee Charlie from Waikato.
1 minute 10 to go, second half.
Referee Charlie, could you...
Brilliant offload, but touch and play, so that will go to Thames Valley. 1 minute to go in this half. Can the Thames Valley team, Te Kōhine, get a point out of this, a try out of this? Touch 2. Get to the 10 metre line. One of the first focus for the Kōhine team. touch 4. 2 more to go. Halfway. 1 more to go. And that'll be the handover. That's just about going to see 30 seconds ago. The game wrap up very soon unless the Hine Puumanawa teams pull something out the bag and score another try over the half in the Thames Valley. Nice shot there. The hooter goes. They got to use the ball in hand. This will be full time. Moving it around. They're wanting and hoping to execute another play there with the dummy half the scoop, but that will bring us to the end of this game. 8-0. The Waikato Hine Puumanawa too strong over the Thames Valley Touch Te Kōhine team as well.